Hi everyone, it's Zarah, darling. What the fuck is up, homies? How are you doing? Deep breaths, everyone. Enjoy your day. Enjoy taking in all that is around you. And I have a message to share with you today via our newsletter. And this memory just came to me. It was triggered because I just said something snarky to another friend in common to this other memory, and basically I was like, can she take it if I say that? And I'm like, she knows it's me. She can take it. She'll get it. It's from me. That's part of the context that makes her get it. And I was like, if it came from someone else, it might not make sense. It might be taken in a different way. And it made me think back to 2005 when I ran a Girl Scout camp with my friend. I was the assistant director, and my role was to interface with the 30 counselors and their day-to-day activities, supporting them, giving them encouragement to take care of themselves is the main priority that I felt was the most important in my role, besides everything else. And so one weekend there was an uproar. A few of the counselors were super pissed and angry and outraged. This thing happened in our cabin and we are really upset. It's disgusting. I can't believe it. I am so furious when I find out who it is. They wanted probably to punch them in the face or have them kicked out of the program. And so the director and I and the other two administrative staff were like, okay, what's going on? What are we going to do about this? We called everyone together for a meeting. We had some plan about what was up. And we were basically locking down any of our regular activities. There were no kids, no campers there at that time. It was the weekend. So we were going to have a discussion. And it ended up turning out this one in particular person is the one that did this thing. And I'm going to tell you what it is, just so you get the depth, the expansiveness, the difference of how something can be done by one person and we're okay with it. And the same thing could be done by someone else and the context isn't there, so we're not okay with it. This person took a maxi pad and used red marker to draw on it and then peeled off the adhesive liner and stuck it to someone's wall right above their bed, and it grossed them out. And that's a pretty extreme thing to do. As soon as the offended party found out who it was that did that, they're like, oh, it's that person? Oh my God, that's hilarious. It was okay because that person had consistently shown up as that pushing the envelope, edgy, inappropriate, but done with an energy that made it inviting and enticing to be around. If I did it, it would just seem really creepy and the energy that if I did something like that, it would not you should punch me in the face if I ever did something like that. I couldn't even think of doing something, it wouldn't come into my imagination. So that person not only thought of it, but acted on it. And not only did they do it in a sense of fun, but it was when they found out who it was received in the sense of fun that it was meant as. And I'm sharing this to illustrate how you show up and you have a special magic way of being that when you're in alignment with that, it works. It works. Another example that's not gross at all, and you might relate to, is I participated in this event a few years ago where there's artists in nature. And the idea was that like 50 different, we actually had 100 participating artists, and we were going to be on site in this park for a whole day, and it was open to the public, free to just wander around and find storytellers, musicians, artists creating things on the paths of these different woods. And so to navigate and facilitate the logistics of 100 people doing this and keep tabs on the vision that this woman had initially to even suggest this, she had to communicate in a way that got all of our attention and kept us on board with her vision, right? And also taking in suggestions and enhancements and everyone's feedback and all of that. So the thing about her style, and I want to attribute, like, she had this awesome accent. She's from Italy. So when she spoke, her words were very direct and simply, like, no honeycoating anything, no light touch, no like easing into something. She's just like, no, this is happening this way. And I still felt that she took everyone's feedback and gathered their, she gathered everyone's collaboration. So even though she was direct and decisive, and I was like, if those words came out of my mouth, someone would be angry with me for being so like rude, but coming out of her mouth with her accent and just her energy again behind it, it was like attractive and delightful, and I liked being around that when we had group committee meetings like that. So I'm curious if you'd like to hit reply to the email I sent this in. Will you share a scenario that's like that? Like, how can one person do something and it's okay and it's even like fun and attractive, and if someone else did it, it just would not work? All right, and we're going to build on this next week, so get your answers into me. What is something you've noticed someone else do that if it wasn't them specifically, it totally wouldn't work? It would be crazy, stupid, offensive, inappropriate, but that person did it, so it was A-okay. Let me know. Talk to you soon. Mwah. Bye.